Ole.
Nathaniel.
Carlos.
Wanker.
Pendejo.
Beer.
The Nathaniel and Carlos Beer Tasting Show podcast.
Jesus Christ, Carlos. Wait till the show starts.
And man, it never stops for me, I say. Ole.
Good morning, Carlos.
Man, good morning, I say. Oh, it's a minute. You know what happened this morning?
What happened this morning?
Man, I went to the bathroom this morning, and like 40 minutes later, it finally stopped.
You should probably see a physician about that. That can't be good.
I think it's my diet. It was one of those like, okay, we're done. Oh, wait. Okay, we're done. Oh, wait. Ole.
Wow, all right then.
I'm getting so much reading done, I say.
What are you reading in the bathroom, by the way? I'm just curious.
This morning it was the Betty and Veronica Digest.
Betty and Veronica, that like Archie comics.
Yeah, man, Archie Andrews, man. But you know what? You know who reminds me? Who like my favorite is? It's a Jughead Jones. He kind of reminds me of me because he's all he wants to eat, and he's kind of halfway there. Like, yeah, I guess I'll do that.
All right then. Welcome to the Nathan Carlos Beer Tasting Show podcast.
Yeah, here.
Yes, we are barely here. It is 8 a.m, and we're going to do a beer test. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome.
Ole.
Yes. Oh, Carlos. So, Are you still wearing that red thing?
Yeah, man. Sometimes it's just easier. I fall asleep with the fan on, and it's just easier so I don't get cold.
So, funnily enough, I am fully clothed and ready to go outside because do you know why?
Why is that?
Later this afternoon, I am going to participate in the Great Texas Beer Run.
Hey, man, what's that about?
The Great Texas Beer Run started mostly as a Facebook group, but from April 23rd to the 26th of this year, the Great Texas Beer Run wants to encourage you to go out to your local craft breweries, local purveyors of fine liquors, and stock up on local craft breweries. If you live near a local brewery, like, I live over here close to either Cyclers or Bartlett's or Southern Star, go there, buy beer from them, and load up. Try not to buy the same stuff you always buy, like Miller Lite or Bud Light or something like that. Try something new, entirely new to your palate, entirely new to your family, and especially go to these breweries because they mostly their sales mostly rely on keg sales to restaurants, and since that's not a thing, they're kind of running, low and strapped on cash. So buy a keg and throw a party for yourself because you can't throw a party for your mates.
I'm dancing by myself. Oh.
But yes,
cats?
Absolutely. Throw a party for your cats, but you drink all the beer because I don't know how they do. I've seen them eat plants.
Ole.
Get out, wear your clothes, wear your mask. Don't drag your feet to get there.
Hey, man, it's funny you bring up the subject of drag, I say.
Yes?
Yeah, man, have you ever heard of the Black Heart of St. Paul?
Like the city in Minnesota?
Yeah, man, they got a brewery out there. Check it out on Fridays and Saturday nights, because they say Fridays and Saturday nights are still for drag shows, right? They say, well, starting April 24th, Pendejo, when you're out there and you do your curbside, you're going to have a drag queen bring your beer out to you.
That sounds like a blast.
I think you and me need to go out there and maybe we can lip sync for our lives.
I'm all about that. And do you know what another great thing is, Carlos?
I know a couple. What do you got?
The St. Arnold Brewing Company here in the Houston area is selling food to go. This is quite. I pulled this up earlier, and I wanted to talk to you about this. In addition to buying, just regular pub food, pizza, sandwiches, salads, pretzels, and chips and queso and stuff like that, you can actually order. They have special to-go combos: pizza in a 6-pack for $22, 2 burgers, fries, and a 6er for $33. And a whole chicken and 2 sides for $36. Their food menu looks actually amazing. Pizza, pepperoni pizza, major mushrooms, mucho micho. That's dirty. They have sandwiches galore, salads, the Big Greek, classic Caesar, divide and conquer. I'm not sure what that is, but it's pretzels, dim wings, chips and Santa queso, fried pork rinds. Oh, call me a daddy. Bloody hell.
My divide and conquer, I think I used to date her.
That explains... Actually, no, that doesn't explain anything at all about your personality.
I'm easy like a 2-piece jigsaw puzzle, let's say.
The proverbial doorknob.
Ole. Everyone gets a turn.
The local bicycle. Yes, I know. We've all heard them.
Totally.
They have hand-cut French fries, raclette mac and cheese. I'm not sure what raclette is, but potato salad, Caesar salad,
Et tu brute, pendejo.
crawfish. Really, hell's a crawfish? I guess it's like a small lobster roll. But yes, head on down to St. Arnold, down in Houston, if you want to try some of their food. If you don't feel like cooking and you want a sixer and a quickie, wow, that sounded wrong.
Where's that? I'm gonna go now and say
A quick sixer and a pizza or chicken or a pub burger, which I always love the pub burgers. Bloody hell, I can't talk this morning because it's 8 o'clock and I've slept for 2 hours. Yeah, head down to St. Arnold. They'll sort you out.
You know what's funny about the pub burger type situation, man? Like a turkey leg. I don't like turkey legs, you know, because when you take a bite out of it, all the grease runs down your arm and it's gross, man. It's too much, I say. But there's something about a bar burger. I say when you take a bite and it just gets everywhere. I don't know why that's so good. Especially if there's bacon. You gotta have the bacon really crispy.
At pubs, for me, it's all about the sandwich. Not a burger, the sandwich. There's my local here. They have a whole list of sandwiches, and I've never had a better sandwich than I have had the O'Kelly at my own Molly's Pub over here in Conroe.
Okay.
That's a sandwich, a beer, some pool, and my mates. Those are the best times. I can't get better than that, except for maybe hanging out with you, Carlos, and BSing about festivals, about beer. Hey, we're good at this.
Oh, yeah. You know something that's surprising? I think I told Eliza about this, maybe not. Something that surprised me on how good it was. It has nothing to do with burgers or anything. But I got a milkshake one time, and it was a Guinness shake. You know, like the beer? Because we talk about beer.
That's interesting.
It was surprisingly good. A friend of mine told me, it's like, no, man, Carlos, it's really good. It's like, okay, I'm going to try it. You know, $7 is a lot of money. But, oh, man, I would get it again.
$7 is a lot of money for a shake. Where could I procure this? I'm kind of curious about it.
I got it at Alamo Draft House.
I know where that's at. When they reopen, I might have to take a trip.
Oh, I mean, it's a big shake, though. I mean, you're spending the money, but it's huge. You can just skip the meal, let's say. Just get the big shake.
And you wouldn't have to buy any more brewskis because it's already in there.
Olé.
You know what you could wear to that next time, Carlos?
Hmm?
Pink boots.
Hey, man, pink boots like the play. You gonna make me sing?
If you hear the dust, let me raise you up.
I thought that was
I
Kinky Boots.
know what you're talking about. I say you talk about the Pink Boots Collaboration Brew Day, huh?
Yes, exactly.
You know where they formed it?
No.
They had members that they wanted to take part in the International Women's Day on March 8th. So they put together this group, the Pink Boots Collaboration Brew Day, I say. And what they do is they'll coordinate with certain breweries. Certain divisions will coordinate with those breweries, and they'll put out their own beers. Orale. And this past year, I believe they do it. They just started doing it in 2018. But the Dallas-Fort Worth branch of it, they got a new beer. They got together with the Hop and Sting Brewery up in Grapevine, Texas, and they got a new beer called She's Intense. It's an IPA. It's like a fruity tropical aroma. It's got a note of pine. But get this essay, 8.5 ABV, double hazy IPA essay.
That'll pick you up in the morning, won't it? Oh, bloody hell.
I don't know if we can get some delivered, but if we happen up to Grapevine essay, we got to see if we can still get it.
I know a bloke up in Denton. We could probably get him to bring some down.
Ole.
So, Carlos, have you ever partaken in home brewing?
Hey, man, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I only met her sister once.
No. Home brewing your own beer at home.
I don't know, man. The closest thing I make at home is sometimes I make milkshakes. I haven't figured out the Guinness one though yet.
Pour Guinness in the milkshake, done. Anyhow, so I was reading an interesting story the other day about how with bars closed, the global pandemic and everything, cops in South Africa, Johannesburg and Durban and Bloemfontein, have been telling people not to brew their own beer because selling it might be illegal. And, you know, I always wanted to get into home brewing. I always wanted to do that myself. I even have, do you know when you sometimes sleep over in our castle here at Emsworth in the guest room? There's that big raggedy looking box that's next to the veranda. That is a home brewing kit. Could quite literally brew an ale here this afternoon after I turn this off if I wished. I might actually do that. You know what, Carlos? Let's put that down on our calendar to maybe brew our own beer and make a thing about it. Yeah, why don't we? Let's do that. We'll mark that down and we'll talk about that later.
I'm surprised you haven't done it already.
The only reason I haven't done it yet, sometimes it's more fun to go buy beer and it's probably cheaper too. But
that's fair, and it takes way less time.
Yes, this beer is going to take at least 3 to 4 months. But I still want to do that. We should probably do that. The Nathan Carlos Red Ale. What do you think about that?
I'm all about it. It'll probably take less time. I think. Can you make different flavors, or we're just gonna make the one and see how
No,
many people like it?
Right now, I just have the stuff for a red ale, but we can always order. There's home brewing companies. There's one in the Woodlands close by me. There's a big one downtown. I think they've closed recently though. But yes, you can buy a home brew. You can order it online as long as you have the material and the time and a way to control certain temperatures, which I do to a certain point. I don't think I can make lagers or pilsners, but I can brew an ale like nobody's business in this temperature in Houston and Texas. So yeah, let's give that a shot. Let's put that down on our calendar because it just occurred to me that I've got this capability and I should probably share it with the rest of you when we do this.
Yeah, I always wonder how that stuff happens. I got a buddy named Kirby Staples. He works out at the Renaissance Festival, and he makes just a ton of mead. He'll just come in with this giant box of mead. It's various different flavors, that kind of thing. He's like, I just wonder how much time goes into that because he makes so much of it.
Mead does not take as long. It can take from a week to about 3 weeks. It takes significantly longer depending on the spiciness of it, as well as what type of yeast and stuff like that. We should probably contact your buddy Mike. Mike Sword, doesn't he make beer?
He does.
We should probably talk to him too, get his input on this sort of thing. But yeah, let's do that. Let's mark that down on our calendars. When this thing is over, we'll get together and we'll brew some beer and share it with our mates here with our beer tasting show.
You know what? Maybe, just maybe we'll take some video and you can actually see us hanging out.
Oh dear, I would have to wear clothes, wouldn't I?
I mean, I would prefer it. Let's see.
All right, yes, let's do that. Let us do that.
Hola, hey, did you hear what Celis is doing?
What is Celis doing now?
Celis Brewery this last weekend, they put out a new IPA.
A new IPA.
They put out a new IPA. It's called Mango Gradis Maximus. It's a 7% ABV, and it's a 4th edition of the rotating Maximus hazy IPAs that they do. Check it out. It's brewed with and dry hop using Azaka and Amarillo hops. At the hops.
At the hops.
Yeah, man, but we know Celis, man, they're legit with the IPAs because that last one was really good.
The juicy, fruity. Yeah, I'm a fan.
Yeah, but it tastes like a sunrise.
It does taste like a sunrise. You're not wrong. So what about Opal and Jade?
Oh, Opal and Jade. Opal and Jade. Off-Color Treasures this weekend at the 25th. They're doing the Hangover show. This is the family-friendly show. And what they're going to do is it's going to be showing on the Facebook like a video of the show, but they're going to be there to respond to you in the comment section.
Wait, so let me get. We've had the dumpster fire, which was fun. We've had the Bang Your Mate show, which was hilarious. And now we have the Hangover show.
Ole.
It seems like a natural progression. I cannot lie.
It's almost like they did it on purpose.
It's how a night goes. You wake up, you get dressed, clothing optional. You start your day. You turn into a dumpster fire about halfway through the night. You go home with somebody silly. And you wake up regretting your life choices. They timed this perfectly.
I think the regretting of the life choices really depends on if they're going to tell anybody.
The walk of shame and blame.
So that's Saturday. That's coming up Saturday, April 25th, 7 p.m.
On YouTube or the Facebook.
The link will be under the video.
Excellent. The link will be under the video. All right. Your buddy.
Yeah, if you're feeling something a little different now, yeah, man, it's crazy because they're both going on at the same time, but you can kind of pick and choose, They're both Saturday at 7 p.m. But my friend David Touchton, if you kind of like the more the country sound, kind of the outlaw country music type thing, he's gonna be doing a show on his Facebook at 7 p.m. and he usually goes for about an hour. We're gonna put the links and everything, but it's Dave Touchton Music on the Facebook, and the Instagram is the same thing. We're gonna be putting the PayPal and the Venmo and everything up. But I've known him for many years. Back on my younger music days, I used to play the drums behind him for a long time, and he's a good guy. He's got really good stuff. He does too.
The country sound isn't really my milieu, my cup of tea. I prefer more of the southern Texas blues or the European blues.
So he plays country music, but it's more like kind of the classic-y stuff, like the George Jones and that kind of thing. It's not the Keith Eben or anything like that.
Oh, thank God. No, I can get behind some of the earlier stuff. The Highwaymen, all my spirit animals. Willie and Waylon and Chris Christopherson and of course Johnny Cash.
His grandfather is named Peck Touchton, and he actually was in the business a long time ago, and he played shows with Johnny Cash, that kind of person.
I've got a story about that. Grand uncle of mine is actually in the country Country Music Hall of Fame. You can go look this up. His name is Floyd Tillman. Yeah, no, funny. This is a true story. My granduncle is a country music star.
Ole.
Who would have thunk it? Yes? No, not I. He wrote a song in the 60s called Slipping Around about slipping around. And there's some rumor that it might have been either about him or my grandfather. But, my thing is actually metal. I know. Hard to tell, right? Metal me.
Ole.
What saddens me, however, is the cancellation this year of the Wacken Open Air Metal Festival. I don't know how much you know about the heavy metal colors. Do you know a lot?
Well, I know how much I can physically lift.
We're talking, you're a musician. Bloody hell, Carlos.
Ole.
Anyway, Wacken Open Air is this yearly thing they have in Wacken, in a town in northwest Germany. And it's basically the promised land, the Woodstock of heavy metal.
Excellent!
And unfortunately, that's canceled this year.
No way!
Playing the black stage has always been a dream of mine, but not this year. 'Tis a shame. All right, shall we get to drinking?
Ole.
All right, so, drinking, shall we?
Okay.
The reason I woke up this morning.
Ole. It's time
Yep.
for the main event.
Oh. The reason I woke up this morning.
Ole, man, Nathaniel's gonna be drinking at 9 o'clock in the morning. So now you guys got an idea how long these take to record.
We started this at 8. Anyhow, our first beer this afternoon is this morning, afternoon. Whenever you're listening to this, that's when I'm drinking it. Is Blood and Honey American Ale by Revolver Brewing.
Click-click-clack.
Carlos, if you would like to tell our mates about it while I pull me one.
So he's pouring that up, and we're looking at a 7% ABV. Ooh. I hope you have some breakfast. It's an unfiltered deep gold ale. It's made with malted row barley wheat, and it's finished with blood orange zest and local Texas honey and other spices.
Oh, it smells divine. Oh, it smells fruity, in fact. It's got almost no head, but it's bloody fizzy as hell. It looks like champagne in my glass. This is going to be a treat. Carlos, do you want to eat toast?
I'm gonna say it now, You said that beer has no head. What fun is that? Come on,
But it's fizzy.
That means it needs to get checked out, It needs to go to the doctor.
There's still bubbles coming up in the glass. Actually, it's forming its own head the longer it sits. It's what the hell?
Wait a second. So the longer it's there, the more head it gets?
Yes, the longer it sits, the more head it gets.
I gotta try this beer,
Carlos, do the toast.
Ole. Glasses up, pendejos. Never sweat the petty things, but always pet the sweaty things. 3, 2, 1. Ole.
Oh, hello. That will wake you up in the morning, and trust me, I needed that.
Yeah, man, it's a 7%,
It's a lot more. Oh, there's definitely sweet, but it's a lot more malty than I expected. Okay, to be honest, I've had this before, but never out of a can, only on tap. When I did have this, I was quite inebriated at first, so I don't remember a whole lot of it. But this is delightful. It's a lot stronger than I was expecting from an American ale. But I like this. I can get behind this. I can get up under this.
Awkward.
I used to. It's off topic, but kind of not really. I used to like the Wild Turkey American honey.
Well, isn't that a whiskey or a bourbon?
Yes. But the name is strikingly similar.
I suppose. Yeah, I mean, it's got honey on it. Carlos, we might actually want to do a liquor show. Could be either really bad or really funny for our 3 fans that we didn't shout out to.
Ole, how dare we?
I know, we're bastards. Nick, always thinking about you, mate.
Ole.
Lilith, thinking about you as well.
Mwah.
Oh, James Graham.
Oh, James Graham, man, welcome to the party,
We've known you for a few years, but now you know us.
Ole.
Of course, Claire and Rachel, obviously.
Oh, we love you both.
My turn. The next beer is the Cyclist Brewing Company that I didn't know was maybe 15 miles from me down in Montgomery. Today I will be trying their Domestique Wit Beer, a handcrafted Belgian-style Wit beer in the style of Cellar's White or Blue Moon or Hoegaarden or something like that. Okay, here we go. The pool. Light with a nice head, a nice mild head. Some bubbles, I can see through it with almost no problems. This is quite clear. It's almost like a Coke. Okay, I've got the toast this time, Carlos.
Ole.
May your guardian angel be at your side to pick you up off the floor and hand you another cold stout from the store. Needs a lot of help with my big ass.
If they made the beer run, even better.
Let's get on that, Guardian Angels. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Ole. So this is the American version of a Belgian wheat ale. It's wheat malts plus organic oats. It's got a hint of coriander, lavender, and orange peel. Not the whole thing, just the peel.
It's not terrible. It's not the worst wheat beer I've ever had, but it's certainly not the best. That lavender is definitely in there, and so is the coriander. You can taste it, but there's something wrong. I can't quite put my tongue on it.
Oh man, I think you just did, Issy.
Yes, multiple times. I will continue to analyze this, but there's something on in the middle of the drink that just is not sitting well with me. I can't elucidate or enlighten myself why I'm working on it. It's better the more you drink, which is everything else. But
You think maybe they pushed too much with the lavender?
normally lavender has a sort of spicy, bitter quality that I'm not really getting from this, which may be having something to do with the coriander and the cloves I'm definitely getting. But there's something off about it, and the burp is definitely unpleasant.
Ole.
I'm going to research this some more and see exactly what they did. Maybe I got an old can because I did just randomly pick and choose from the local area. We're going to keep an eye on this one. I might come back to it one day in the near future. Just maybe it's because it's 9 a.m. and I'm getting tipsy already, or something like that. But we'll see.
Ole reminds me of an old family saying. Your gassy explosions is, well, I fart and waste it when you can burp and taste it.
I suppose. There's a lot of gas coming out. Wow. Okay, I'm awake now. All right, Carlos, are we ready for our third and final beer for this morning?
Ole, the third and final beer for this morning.
This is Tropic and of Thunder Lager by Stone. Okay, truthfully, this one's not from Texas. It just happened to be in the local Texas area when I grabbed it, and I was grabbing all willy-nilly. But yes, Carlos, go ahead and tell our mates about it while
Ole, it's got a 5.8% Cashmere Citra Mosaic. It's ripe cantaloupe and citrus and passion fruit. Fresh hops with white wine and biscuit. Ole, I like biscuits.
Oh, wow, this one hits you in the face with the hop smell right off.
Ole. But simmer down, I said, we got one more toast.
Is this the lager? My ass, it's a lager. All right, go ahead.
Okay, mugs up.
Mugs up.
Here's to the heat. Not the heat that brings down the barns and the shanties, but the heat that brings down the bras and the panties. Ole.
Ole, indeed. All right, 3, 2,
1. Ole. The dingo means is working.
You cannot see my face.
It sounds puckered.
Not a fan. I like lagers. I like tropical lagers. I don't want fruits in me lagers. But oh my God. 1, this does not taste like a lager. 2, this does not smell like a lager. 3, I'm not sure what you were doing, but you didn't make a lager, you made something else. I've had a million tropical lagers. Huge fan of Mexican tropical lagers. Longboard tropical, but this is something else.
Is it wearing flannel?
No.
I just say, I'm asking if it's wearing flannel because you keep talking about it doesn't smell like a lager, it doesn't taste like a lager. So does it look like a lager?
Lager, the beer, Lager, Carlos.
I'm like, I don't spell it.
So you remember the really good beer that we had that first show?
Oh yeah.
That was a lager.
Man, that was good stuff, Issy.
That was Altstadt lager.
We're gonna have to bring that one back.
And indeed, my friend. Unfortunately, this one tastes nothing like that.
Oh, well, let's wrap that one up then, Issy. Get
All
away
right.
from it.
Time for the awkward part of the show.
Yes, this is the awkward part. We haven't brought it up in the last couple of ones, but this time we're going to. I think we passively mentioned it last time. But hey guys, remember, if you like us, maybe if you miss us, don't forget we got the Venmo essay. The link's gonna be under the video. And more importantly, we thank you guys that are doing it so far. But everybody else who isn't doing it, essay, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't think we're not being crazy and seeing how many times you guys are watching it.
We are. We're obsessive about this.
And then you gotta drink something different and kind of mellow it out a little bit.
Oh no, I'm totally back into the blood and honey now. I'm going to let this one just linger on my taste buds. I'm all about this.
Alright, so Nathaniel gonna have a good day. So thank you everybody. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, share with your friends, man. That's it. We're having fun with you. We miss you guys still. Cannot wait to see you again. We're hoping it's gonna come up sooner than later, huh?
And next week we have 3 more beers for you. I'm so glad to be back. Yeah, I like the cider, but I'm a beer man at heart. I really am.
So hey, I got an idea for everybody listening, man. If you want to, let's do a poll without me having to do the work of creating a poll, but we can just talk about it. If you think we should do a liquor weekend, man, put it in the comment section.
They're going to kill us, Carlos.
Yeah, probably. I said, but hey, man, what a better way to go, right?
I'm in. I will call Eliza. She will come and probably join us too.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good.
That sounds like a good. Let's do that. Let's put that on the calendar as well. If they think we should. But yes, next week we're getting back to beer, where we belong at home. It's not more of this Tropic of Thunder. Ugh.
Oh, it makes me sad too, because anything with Tropic Thunder in the title, you think it's gonna be good.
Exactly. That's why I picked it up. Alas. All right then, Carlos. I will see you sort of next week.
Ole, maybe not do it so early, huh?
God, I hope not. I haven't had breakfast yet.
Ole. Adios, panzón.
Laters.